Earlier in times, scientists were interested in finding about the nature of material or matter, and according to Indian philosophers, material or matter or elements are subdivided into five basic forms. That is the Panch Tattva classification: air, earth, fire, sky, and water. Modern day scientists have evolved two types of classification of matter based on their physical and chemical properties. In this chapter, we will be learning about the physical aspects of or the physical properties of matter. Now, the physical nature of matter. Now, what is physical nature? Something which comes under physical nature is that how the substance is arranged, or how the particles of matter, or what does the matter look alike. First of all, property number one that we are going to discuss is matter is made up of particles. Now we are going to further subdivide it the matter and want to see what are the constituent particles that that forms this much of matter. For a long time, two schools of thought were prevailed regarding the nature of matter. One believed that matter is continuous, and now the modern day scientists believe that matter is made up of particles. How can we prove this? We can prove this by performing one activity. I will suggest you go on page number 1, right hand side column, activity 1.1. What we have to do, we have to take a 100 ml beaker and fill it half with water, as you can see in this diagram. Dissolve some salt or sugar with the help of glass rod. Observe any change in the water level. We have to see the mark the water level. What happens once we dissolve? It is very common practice when we dissolve sugar or water, or sugar or salt in water. The salt or sugar or the solute, basically we can say, get disappears, and there is no net rise in the level of water. In order to answer these questions, what do you think what happened to salt, and where does it disappear? We have added a much amount of salt, and now after dissolving we are not able to see the salt particles. Now what happened? So we can answer this question as that matter is made up of particles, and there was a spoon. What was there in the spoon? Salt or sugar now has spread throughout the water. We can answer this by seeing the diagram. The particles of salt and water, as we are stating that matter is made up of particles, the particles dissolve the particles of salt dissolve in particles of water, and the particles that of salt have occupied the empty spaces that are available between water, as you can see in this diagram. Next, the second physical property of particles of matter, we will study that the size of the particles. How small are these particles of matter? Thank you.